Hi, everyone. We are going to talk about the one thing that we see as doctors in people over the age of 70, 75 who are doing absolutely fantastically well. And it is such an honor to meet these people. We meet them a fair bit. What is it about them that we consistently see as a reason for why they're doing so well? Dr. Levin, what do you think?
Well, they often have a focus or a hobby or something that they really enjoy doing that they can learn about, think about, and spend a lot of time kind of enjoying. And that there's a wide range of that. I see gardening as one. I see bird watching. I see all kinds of things being that focus. But I think that's really important. And they also tend to have a positive outlook. They tend to not be people that you can get down very easily. They have a positive outlook. They're able to handle challenges in life, and they're able to put it in perspective. I've always found that to be very, very inspiring.
I think that is a fantastic observation and one that I've seen as well. Above a certain age, a lot of people after they retire, now hopefully this is not any of you, hopefully you live very fulfilling lives with lots going on, but many don't, sadly. And if you don't have an occupied brain and something to focus on, that can lead to a deterioration very fast. So I absolutely agree. Having a great hobby, it could be anything, gardening, going to a social club, going out on hikes, just something to keep focus and something to wake up for and think, I'm going to really enjoy doing that. And ideally, you throw in some additional learning skills as well. Yeah, that's something that I've seen as well. So thank you for that, Dr. Levin. Okay, I'll go next. Now, this is going to be a little bit of a controversial one. And I'll be keen to get your thoughts as well, Dr. Levin. Me, controversial?
Never.
I would say, in all honesty, for the purposes of this video and telling you the one thing that comes to my mind, drinking alcohol. Now, before you're shocked and horrified, so let me tell you the context in which I'm saying this. So I'm speaking as a hospital doctor, and over the years, I have noticed so many, and this is especially with older kind of ladies who are firecrackers, and they're like in their 80s, 90s, and I'll often ask these wonderful people, what's your secret? How do you maintain such good health, and how do you have this sort of vibrant outlook? And I cannot tell you how many of them will say, oh, I have a cocktail every evening. It's absolutely astonishing. And I want to share one story that happened to me just within the last few days. I had a 93-year-old patient, and he was the oldest patient on my list that day. And I walked into the room expecting someone to look quite frail. And I kid you not, he did not look a day older than 65. And he was sitting there, he had long hair, he was dressed well, he wanted to go home. And I asked him, I said, well, what's your secret? And he said, oh, I have 2 vodkas every single evening, and started laughing. Now, of course, I'm not encouraging people to drink excessively, but I really think there's something to this. What do you think, Dr. Levin?
I think it's about what you're talking about is enjoying life. I think these people have a good perspective. Obviously, they're drinking in moderation. We all know very well what happens if you drink excessively. That's obviously dangerous. But, in moderation, having a few drinks at night and just enjoying life and kind of getting the most you can out of it, I think is a great thing. And I think a lot of these people have figured out how to live a life of moderation and excitement and have found a way to just enjoy themselves. So I think that's probably what's helping them out.
That's a really good point there, Dr. Levin. So maybe it's just the outlook that comes with it. Yeah, that's my enjoyment
There it is.
rather than the alcohol. Although there is research that suggests if you look at some of those blue zones in the world, like the Mediterranean,
Yep.
they are wine drinkers. And
True.
the moderation part is the part which many people find difficult, because we all know alcohol in excess is not a good thing. And in the interest of full disclosure, I'm not a big drinker. I don't drink every day. I rarely drink alcohol, but I have these experiences and I think, maybe it's a good idea to have a cocktail at the end of the night, because these people seem to be doing so amazingly well. So I wanted to share that thought with you. In fact, the late great Queen of England was very famous. She had a gin and tonic every single day for lunch. And in all honesty, that's what I see. So those would be our 2 things for this particular episode to really think about, especially if you're in that age bracket, keeping your mind occupied with a good hobby. And rather than me saying, yeah, drink alcohol, maybe we should look at it as, enjoy life.
Enjoy life.
Thank you, everyone, for watching.